a Star from my album Gifted. Enjoy. Oh, in the morning, you are lonely. I've been praying I'm on your mind, even when you're on your grind, yeah. But only, cause I see you in my sleep. I guess I'm in too deep, yeah. All the time I see girls by your side, baby. Can't deny I've been feeling kinda guarded lately. On the side, I'm hoping ain't no in-betweens. It's just you and me, on it till the wheels fade. And I don't wanna be without you. It gets so hard to breathe. You already know I got you. I understand, cause I know you're a star. That's just who you are, not pamoja tunanga. That's just who we are, yeah, yeah. You're a star. I know who you are, not pamoja tunanga. That's just who we are, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's just who we are, yeah. I feel like getting signed to my second label was that stepping stone for me, because like I told you earlier, between like my first day of releasing the first song and then waiting 2 years to release the next one, and even after that one, I had like 3 songs to my name after being in the music industry for like 4 years. So after I recorded Hold You Down, like my EP, I think it was a great next step to sign to my current label, Digiton, because I was able to now be consistent with my content. The thing with even like performing, like as an artist, sikuwa naweza perform a full set of even like 30 minutes because I didn't have enough songs. So I'd have to incorporate like covers and all that. And that's not what a true artist is. So I just feel like being able to come into a new situation and record a whole album of like 17 songs and have like amazing collabos inside there, and now being able to perform even for like an hour, like naweza fanya set ya 1 hour to niko na enough songs. That is what I really needed to be the next step in my music, and I'm really really grateful for that opportunity. And this is not shade at all to like the labels out there. I just feel like in the beginning there's usually the creativity control is masked. You usually feel like you have total control over your creativity, but going in you start to realize that this is also a business, and now you can't just think as a creative artist. You have to think about things as a business, in a business aspect. So the label mostly controls like the creativity of things because they want to make money. They want to make their money back. So just that balance sometimes is really difficult to maintain, because sometimes you feel like you're diluting your artistry just to fit like a commercial space, and sometimes the music just doesn't fully represent who you are. So I think the best part of being like an independent artist that I can say when I was just like that creative control, and just like the balance. As much as you're making music for the masses, you're able to just create more balance, that the music represents you as much as you're fitting it for the masses. And also just like momentum wise, you're able to like, hata kama ukiwa independent uko na shida za do sana sana because you're fully funding everything. It's your vision, so it's just easier for you to actualize it because it's your vision. Sometimes it's hard to translate your vision to other people waweze kuishika vizuri, so sometimes kunaweza kuwa na misinterpretation ya your vision, and then in the end kuna tu misunderstandings mingi. Yeah. And also just like the power trip. The power trip between the label and the artist sometimes is really draining. And the whole point of being signed to a label is just so that the label can take away the business aspect of things so that you can focus on just being a creative artist. But then kuanza kuwa na hizo power trips za unajua kupimana nguvu. Yeah, inaanza pia ku take away from the creativity aspect of things, because as an artist once you're stressed out sana, kunaanza kuwa na block writing, even in writing, hata kuimba. Yeah, so zote ziko na upside na zote ziko na downside. The downside of being like an independent artist, what I can say is just like doing everything yourself is also very difficult. Na when the studio record tena ukuje home uanze kudeal na hizo biashara ni ngumu. The best way to handle the situation if you're an independent artist ni ati ukuwe na a fund enye inaweza lipa management. Wewe ndio ukuwe in charge of your music, but ukuwe na someone mwenye anakumanagea activities zako na kubukia shows and everything, and just like the business aspect of things ndio uweze kuimba. So what I'd say is I think people glamorize kukua kwa label sana because they assume you get into a label and you get this amount of money and it's just like, woo, shop my money. That's not how it goes. You should realize that a label is someone mwenye anakupatia loan. It's someone who's giving you a loan that you're supposed to pay back over time. They're giving you a loan because they feel like you're a worthy investment. They're investing in you so that when you start making returns, they get a percentage of that returns after they deduct the money that they've loaned you. Yeah, so ni loan kwanza ulipe loan, then after umelipa loan hiyo pesa ya juu sasa yenyewe mnatengeneza sasa ndio mnagawana. So hiyo ndio label inamaanisha. Hata sasa nikikuja nikwambia I'm signing you to my label and I'm going to give you 1 million shillings, it means I'm investing 1 million shillings in your music over the time of the contract. Say if my contract is like 2-3 years, it means over the span of 2-3 years I'm going to spend around 1 million or more in you. Imaanisha nitakupatia 1 million leo ati sasa. Yeah, so if you don't need the loan or you can manage without that loan, which is the label, just do it by yourself. It has much more sanity. But if you can't, just make sure you really really read through the contracts, and usijifanye lawyer, just get someone to read it through for you, because you may think you're smart but there are people out here who are smarter than you. So just get someone to read through for you, and also just usikuwe na haraka. Pia sometimes watu wakiona uko na haraka watafeel unawahitaji sana, na ukianza kuwa na hiyo kuhitajiana sana ndio kunaanza kuwa na power trips. So just take your time before you sign anything. Yeah, take your time. Marketing is everything. Sadly, there are a million talented people in the world and the artistry is top notch and it's amazing, but people will never get to hear it simply because of marketing. You know, as a civilian, you might think, for example, someone like, who's the most popular person right now? Someone like Ruga, the one who sang "Bad Man Looking Good in the Air." You might just think he made a good song and then tulimsikia too and then he blew up. That's not the story. Millions went into marketing that song. The reason why you know that song is because every time you turn on the TV, you'd hear it. Every time you turn on the radio, you'd hear it. Every time you turn on a DJ mix, you'd hear it. Why do you think that is? Oh, DJ walikuwa anajua Ruga ni nani? Hakuwa anamjua. So how did Ruga make sure that all these people had his music and they were playing it? It's a budget, it's a marketing budget. You have to invest. Na hakuna kitu kama luck. It happens once in a while, but most of the time it happens to an artist who's been doing music for like 6 years. Then the 7th year ndo wanapata that lucky song. But msee mwenye amefanya music sijui a couple of months then akona viral hit song. That's a very strategic marketing plan. Na imefanya strategic mpaka una feel kani alafu unashangaa msee ametokea tu sasa na anakaa msanii. Like he has the car, he has the ride, he has the women. Kwani unadhania ati vitu zingine tu ziko tu? No. It's having a team that knows branding and knows marketing. And they're very aggressive and they have the budget for it. Wakenya Kenya tumekuwa wasanii pesa tu. Sasa mkingona msee ana invest millions kwa wasanii wa Kenya. tungekuwa international. Nigerians and the Tanzanians just have that leverage over us. They have people who are investing millions in their artistry, and that's why they have the best videos, the best production. They're able to drive big cars. Hata sahii tukisema, for example, nimesema msee kama Ruga sema tu viral song sahii. Huwezi niambia hiyo viral song yake moja ndio inaweza kuwa imemfanyia kila kitu kwa maisha. No. There's a team behind him and imempatia access to everything that he needs for him to appear as a star. Yeah. So marketing is everything. You could have the best voice in the world, the best songs, but people might never get to hear them simply because you don't have a branding or marketing budget. I don't know if you know this song of Touch It, Shut Up, and Bend Over. The way I know that song is because every day I'd turn on the TV. TV is a smart TV, so unajua unaingia tu unaingia YouTube. That man's song was an ad 3 times a day. And then you know, okay, kanga music kwa YouTube umeenda kuosha vyombo, si ndio umeenda kupika. So, hiyo song ikikuja kama ad, it's playing while I'm washing dishes. Sina time ya kuja kuskip, si ndio? So day 1 I might not like it. Then nisikie kesho na kesho kutwa na by the time nafika day 7 nishaanza kusema shut up and bend over. Sijui nimeanza kufanya hivyo sana. And then nikienda out nisikie inachezwa. And that's it. So the most basic form of marketing right now is ads, because let's face it, watu wa Nairobi hawa watching TV ya nini ya kawaida. When was the last time you watched TV? Like ukaweka like an episode of sijui what. Everyone is on Netflix and YouTube. So everyone is on TikTok and everyone is on Instagram. So most basic form of marketing is ads. The reason why people follow certain people on Instagram is because they present a fantasy. So for you to create that fantasy and to keep people interested and intrigued, it has to be funded by money. So at the end of the day, money. Money. The best way to value yourself, especially as a creative, ni kutoa njaa. Na by kutoa njaa inamaanisha you have to find another source of income. You have to be able to have another way that sustain with your daily needs. Yeah, so that you're not just accepting every and any deal. Cause watu wenye wao uchukua tu pesa yote ni juu wako na njaa. Na uwezi niambia ati nisichukue 15k na sina 15k, you know, get. So the only way ya ku set your value na kuweza ku value like to your artistry na usichukue tu kila kitu ni kutoa njaa. Na music takes time and you have to be patient with it. So what will help you maintain patience ni kutoa njaa. You have to have another source of income. Yeah. You have to be realistic. Music takes time. Yeah, hata artists wenye wanachora, it takes time. So lazima tu kuwe na njia nyingine ya kukula na kuvaa. Ndio usikae uko mnyonge na tusikuone uko mnyonge. Juu sasa pia nikiona uko mnyonge sana, nitaanza kukuvalue na unyonge na hapo ndio nitakurate na nitakufinya. So lazima tu tuenja. Me I have artists, the ones that we work with, wenye nilikuwa nakwambia. Wanalima, they're selling chicken. It doesn't have to come to your social media at all. That's like a separate life, you know, but you have lazima utoenja. Na mimi nilikuwa nafanya music for some time nikifikiria like, you know, if you just keep doing it. Hata passion zingine za life tu lazima kuna vitu zingine unataka kufanya lakini huwezi zifanya juu uko na njaa. Yeah, even if you want to start a business, you can't start it and maintain your business ikulipangi the first couple of months. Huwezi maintain kama uko na njaa. That's why you see people who start businesses while they're still at their 8 to 5s. Wanaenda 8 to 5, jioni wanakuja work on their business until it gets to a point where the business is sustaining itself and can also sustain you. Then now you quit your job. See hata kwa musicians pekee ama like wasanii, it's just everywhere. You just have lazima utoe hiyo njaa. I actually was working with a brand for some time. I won't mention it. I won't mention them. We were working on it. We were supposed to do like a billboard. Everything was great. And then, come to find out, the budget yenye wanatupatia, it's like quarter of what they were given. Hey, alafu unajua kama ni kubroke surely. Quarter. And then ndio nika look around me nika realize watu ni wajanja, wamechukua watu wenye tuko wageni atujai fanya like ad, atujai endorse like anything, so wamejua hatuna like basic knowledge, atujui like inakuanga how much mtu lipo around how much. Alafu unajua hiyo quote yenye amekupea pia sisi ni pesa kidogo sana. It's like mimi naweza lipa hivyo cause uko mgeni, right? But then ni quote. Alafu also ujasoma contract vizuri, realize hii pesa yenye unaenda hata kama ni pesa mingi kwako hiyo time, hii pesa ni kama ni ya kazi kama 6 months. That's why they set a certain margin for it, because it may take a long time to finish. But unaona to the initial like deposit una feel wow. Yeah, so kila mtu tulisema atufanyi. Kila mtu withdraw. So after the rest realized, najua mimi sikuwa na shida sana. But after the rest realized, they were like, sasa tuna devalue brands zetu, sijui nini. So hatukufanya. But it was a really big deal and I was really excited. Yeah. Hata mimi sikufanya. Sasa kila mtu afanye, mimi ndio nibaki hapo. Kila mtu anajuanga tu ile pesa nilichu bro. Yeah, I think there are other companies that I've worked with that unaweza kuwa unajua maybe ni pay. I did their jingle, and I also do PR for them. I think also zingine wezi judge tunakuwa tumesema like ufai kusema like yeah, but tunafanyanga jingles mob kwa studio. Hizi masongs tunasanga tu za advertisement. Ni sisi tu tuko. I think the beauty of working with Jay has been mimi niko tu sawa, una get like tufanye. I think out of all my videos zenye nishaifanya, only 2 ndio zimeshutiwa na other people. Jay shoots all my videos, and I think the beauty of working with him is sometimes mimi ukuwa tu sawa like tufanye ni tu, but yeye ako very keen on like how he wants to present me. Yeah, he understands like what a star should look like, and mimi sometimes I just want to make music. Like I said, I just want to make music, you know. Hizi siasa zote, me honestly like looking back nikianza kufanya music, ningejua hizi siasa zote zinakuanga with being a commercial artist, I'd have just chosen to make music because I love to make music. But since I'm already in it and a lot of people are committed to the cause and I want to share my music with the world, I've realized that it's selfish to just want to be with nataka tu kutoa ngoma zangu like so unajua Bible, the parable of the wale watu walipatiwa hizo gifts, mmoja alipewa 5 ya. Exactly. So mimi nimepewa 5 alafu nataka kusema tu you know I just wanna no, if I'm meant to be a commercial artist, that's fine. And I feel like Jibril has sort of like taught me what that means. And sometimes Nico, like I don't see it until it actually happens and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So it's great that I trust his judgment and that I know he has my best interest at heart. So sometimes our approach inakuanga different, but I really trust his judgment. Yeah, so I feel like in terms of like being a commercial artist, he really understands like what it takes. Na mimi nataka tu make music, so hapo ndio tuna balanceana. He's also really great with music. Si kushoot tu. Pia like melodies, kuandika like my album alinisaidia sana. And he also pushed me in some directions that I didn't think I could be pushed in. Niko na songadi ya chakacha. Who would have thought? Yeah, so I'm grateful for him. In the beginning of my contract, I was very shy with my ideas and what I thought I wanted for my brand. I was just going with what was going. And that's no one's fault. That is entirely my fault because I was just not speaking up enough. But right now pale nimefika, I speak up a lot. I speak up a lot, and there's always, we clash also a lot because now I'm very outspoken, but it's necessary because at the end of the day, it's me. I am the face. Tukimake up a decision tuseme I appreciate, yeah, mimi ni mimi. Hakuna tunasema ati aliambiwa afanye hivyo. It's me. So right now I'm very outspoken because it's my name on everything at the end of the day. Yeah, so I've learned how to be outspoken. I think it also comes with age, you know, like sasa nimemature, like sasa nimekuwa mtu mkubwa. Fine wine, like you said, sasa nimekuwa mtu mkubwa, so najua kujiongea, si kama kitambo. No, it's just like ni uoga tu ya kukuwa outspoken, na si uoga tina ati I fear these people. It's just that I think it's my personality to put other people's desires before mine. Yeah, and it has also transpired into my work, and I've realized that in other forms of my life, vitu ni private, so it doesn't count. I can just work on it. But with my music, I have to be very strict about it because it's, like I said, it's my name on the line. I feel like if you're starting out, when you're starting out, you're not very sure of yourself, and you're not very sure what you want to sound like or what, you know, your brand is. So unakwanga na opinions mingi. Kila mtu anakwanga na opinion, and then sasa jua una a solid opinion of yourself, you're just going with everyone's opinion, and then it just presents you as a very confused person. So and then watu wenye wanaku advise hizi vitu wamekuwa kwa industry for a long time, and they feel like they know what they're saying, and you also feel like, you know what, they've been in the industry for a while and they know what they're saying, but ama wakikuencourage ufanye na unafanya tu kila kitu, but that's okay. It gets to a point where you start to learn and unlearn things, and you finally find what works for you, and you finally find a voice, and you're able to speak for yourself. But ikianza lazima hizo vitu, but at the same time pia ni poa ni process, na always skip your process. Same level. Sasa wewe at least ukiwa 28 utakuwa a bit more mature, uko na better decision making, na uko more firm with your decisions kuliko mtu mwenye 18, 19, 20. People who are young are very impressionable kuliko mtu mwenye 28. But mistakes lazima tu utamake. So unajua hakuna guru, lazima tu uende ukijua baptism ile. Lazima ubatizwe. When I was starting out, I used to say I'm unboxed. I'm very, yeah, but that's not true. That's not true, because I remember like blessing anahanga amejionea. When I came to digital, now I had found my voice and I started writing music, and I was just writing everything. Unajua ukiwa songwriter unafaa kuwa unaweza kudiscern, like this is a song that I'm writing for myself, and this is a song that would sound good for someone else. But ukianza kuandika in the beginning stages, unafeelingi song zote ni zako, but that's not the case. But sometimes unafaa realize this song nimeandika ni kali, but it's not meant for me. For example, say for example, a song I would write for Simi is not the same song I would write for Yemi Alade. Does that mean they're not wanaweza pull off, but it's just not in their style? So ikitokea haitatokea na hiyo flawlessness ya itakuwa tu ina clash na for example, even in the texture of their voices, utafeel ya Simi ni soft, ya Yemi ni ile na get. So nikiandikia Simi nyimbo ya utafeel aka voice kake kadogo kanajaribu kusukumwa kafike hiyo. Yeah, so pia mimi sauti yangu ni hiyo tu ndogo, then nakazana kuandika huku so pia nimepitia ku realize like, so pia mimi siko diverse when nilikuwa nadhani. I'm a musician, I can be able to sing everything, but as Pryshon, like the brand and the artist, sitaweza kutoa hizo nyimbo zote, na it's fine, like nimecome to terms with it. But kitambo nilikuwa na feel nataka zote zikuwe zangu. So right now I can say that truly I am an R&B pop artist, like nafanyanga pop na R&B ziko melo na R&B dancehall. Unajua ile R&B iko tu but ni R&B. Examples from I have a song called No Rush. That's like an R&B dancehall. Yeah. Cause iko mellow but kuna iko smooth but iko. Then kuna songs kama You're a Star zenye ziko tu mellow. So mimi ni R&B artist. Sauti yangu it's very R&B. Hata nishinde hapa nikijifanya naimba dancehall. Mimi ni wa R&B. Yeah.